Welcome back, guys. In this video, you will learn photo retouching. You will learn how to clean up this image from this look to this look. Let's get started. I'll start by duplicating the background. Then I'll use the spot healing brush tool to get rid of these bumps. To make the bumps more visible, let us add a black and white adjustment layer. And let's reduce the reds. Then let's select the healing layer. Now I'll just begin to paint to get rid of these bumps. Now let's get rid of the black and white adjustment layer. With the healing layer selected, I'm going to add 2 more copies by pressing Ctrl+J. I'll select the texture layer and invert it by pressing Ctrl+I. Then I'll right click and convert it to smart object. Then the blending mode will be changed from normal to vivid light. Then I'll go to filter and add Gaussian blur. A radius of 2.5 works just fine. I'll go to filter one more time and add high pass. I'll take the radius to 47 and just click OK. Now let us hide the texture layer for a moment. And let's select the color layer, right click and convert it to a smart object. Let us go to filter and add Gaussian blur. I'll make the blur 1.5 and click OK. Select the texture layer at the top, then hold the Alt key, that will be the Option key on the Mac, and click on the camera icon here to add an inverted mask. The inverted mask sends the image back the way it was from the beginning or after the healing layer. The next thing is to switch to the brush tool. Then I'll make sure I'm working with the soft round brush. I'll set the opacity to 100%. I'll reduce the flow to 12%. If you increase the flow to 100%, the brush is going to have a lot of impact on the image. So let's reduce the flow to like 16%. I will reduce the size of my brush and then gradually begin to paint on the image to fix it. In the process, I might also need to adjust the flow. Alright, with the topmost layer here selected, hold the Shift key and click on the healing layer to select these 3 layers. Then let's put them inside the group by pressing Ctrl+G. I will then click on the adjustment layer icon here and add hue saturation. I want this layer to affect everything within this group, so I'm going to hold the Alt key, that will be the Option key, and click here to clip it. Then I'll put the layer and the group inside one group. The next thing I will do is to click again on the new adjustment layer icon and add the curves adjustment. I'll click on this button, then click here and just drag it up to increase the highlights, just like so. Then I'm going to clip it just within this group. With the mark selected, I'll press Ctrl+I to invert it. Then with the brush tool, I'm going to reduce the flow to like 15%. Make sure the foreground color is set to white. Then I'll gradually begin to paint on the highlight to reveal them. After painting the highlight, I'll add another curves adjustment layer to paint the shadows. I'll click on the target icon here and simply click somewhere around here and drag down to reduce the shadows. I'll select the marks, press Ctrl+I to invert it. Again with the brush tool, I'll make sure the foreground color is set to white. Then I'll only paint on the portions which appear with the shadows. Then I'll also make sure the layer is selected and I'll clip it. I'll shift click here and press Ctrl+G to group those two layers. I'll rename them to shadows and highlights. Let us see the before and after with the shadows applied. So this is without the shadows and this is with the shadows and highlights applied. It makes a lot of difference. Let's compare the image with the original. I'll hold the Alt key and click here. So this is the before and this is the after. This is how you can easily clean up and retouch a photo inside Photoshop. Thank you so much for watching. If you got value out of this video, support our channel by subscribing and giving us a like. I'll see you in the next one tomorrow. Bye bye.